What's up, guys? Live here at Pro Play Games, and we got the infamous Scotch TY. How's it going, man?
That me, I'm doing good.
Awesome, dude.
A clean drive down here. Brought Mr. Marcel.
Awesome. We're really excited. This is Christmas Eve. We're about to have Christmas tomorrow. It's our ARG State Championship for Dragon Ball. It's our first big event. We're just trying out this brand new stream setup. And yeah, we got Dusty coming down. He'll be flying in tomorrow morning. So I'll be the replacement for today, please. I'm a scrub at this, so just deal with me for now. But anyways, I'll be the acting judge. Scotch will be the head judge. He'll also be commentating. But anyways, there was some big news from Bandai today. They actually listened to the community, which a lot of games actually don't do, surprisingly, especially in the trading card game industry. And they actually addressed a lot of concerning issues in the game, especially with Bobbity. You know, mind controlling Bobbity and some of the new cards that's going to be coming out in about a week or two in the new Cross Worlds expansion. So as you guys know, there's the Trunks that just plays a Bobbity from your hand, and then you can bring it out as early as turn 2 and really just start creating some circumstances that are maybe not very pleasuring for people that are just started in the game or are not playing the same type of interaction in their deck. And it's something that Bandai saw a lot of talk about in the group that they closely monitor, and it was something that they just preemptively just nipped in the butt. And I think it was a fantastic move from them. And one of the erratas to one of the cards in this whole ruling spree, one of the few things that they implemented was an errata to that, and then some ruling changes, which we're going to get to a little bit later with you. But for the errata, it was just Bobbity can't activate its auto unless you control 6 red energy. So very specific on the energy cost, it being red and you having 6 of that. So pretty much limiting it to just mono red decks or Vegito decks from set 1 that you can actually just, you know, splash it in there. Otherwise, it's just ineffective. But
well, the main issue was there's a new card in set 3 called Chain Attack Trunks, and it can evolve for 2 on an already Trunks. We've got another new Trunks coming out. It's a 2-drop Trunks with critical. So if you use the new leaders, there's several new leaders that actually have the Awaken ability to untap 2 energy. So if you were facing a rush deck, you could potentially bring out the 2-drop Trunks because they just awaken you. So you bring out the 2-drop Trunks, awaken, untap 2 energy, pay 2, evolve on top of the 2-drop with Chain Attack, bring out Bobbity, Bobbity's effect to check the top 7 of your deck for 2 red cards with 25k or less power and summon those. So effectively you could bring 5 to 6 cards out on turn 2. And it was extremely unhealthy for the game. And Bandai took note. Bandai heard us. And I love that. But it's unfortunate for Bobbity because it was a pretty good card.
Didn't get its time in the spotlight, unfortunately. It just becoming a winner promo, actually, in the new Cross Worlds Super Release Tournament, which we're hosting, actually, March 10th. We're going to be live streaming that. But as far as the erratas go, that was pretty much it. Now, another big topic on here, Cold Bloodlust and the window for activating these type of counter effects. So now you're just gonna have another opportunity to play these counters, notably Cold Bloodlust and Crusher Ball. So why don't you just start this whole big mess that we're gonna get into here. A lot of players are just making it a little bit more complicated than what it should be. So give us the rundown on that.
So basically what's happening is Bandai has allowed for a 3rd counter window. Initially, the way Cold Bloodlust works is when you play a card, you can use this card to effectively nullify all the skills and basically everything that's printed in the effect text box on a battle card. So what they did was they added an extra a timing window when you evolve or you union evolve or you union absorb or Poltara Union. And the way it works is, I'll use Cell as an example because honestly it's the one that everybody's talking about. You have 3-drop Cell. When you take an Android 17, put it underneath the 3-drop, search your deck for a 5-drop, play it on top. Now, the way that Bloodlust works in this interaction is you have 2 timing windows. well, technically 3. The first one is they play the 3-drop, you Bloodlust it. The second one is they play the 3-drop, designate that they're activating the Unabsorb skill, and they pay cost, which is putting the 17 under it. At this point, once they declare this and pay cost, you have the ability to use Cold Bloodlust. If you do this, unfortunately, there's a couple of weird things that can happen. Since Cell does say add or evolve 1 cell, up to 1 cell, you can sit there and take no cells. If you take no cells, what happens then? Well, it's easy. Bloodlust falls off, and if Bloodlust falls off, you're free to do it again. So it's the same thing. If you wait for the counter timing window after that, and you wait for them to go ahead and bring out the 5-drop, and you Bloodlust it then, its auto ability will still go off, and it will go ahead and pop a card, draw a card. However, the rest of its effect will be nullified, so you won't be able to Union Absorb, and you won't be able to swing in for Double Strike.
Okay, so me as a player, right? I'm playing against Cell. I have a Cold Bloodlust in hand, right? What would be the ideal scenario in which I would activate the Cold Bloodlust? What would be the best way? Like, what different circumstances will be the result of me activating this Cold Bloodlust in this window versus the other window? Give me just two trains of thoughts.
Hit the 3-drop.
I'm sorry.
That is the way to do it. You hit the 3-drop. Unfortunately, it's a weird interaction now where 5-drop Cell can just search again. So if they bring it out and honestly, the best play is just go ahead and take the hit on your cards. So Bloodlust the card when it comes out, because that way they can't go into the 7-drop. And they don't have Double Strike anymore. It shuts down the play, but you still got to deal with losing a card and them drawing a card. I would never advise to actually do the preemptive Bloodlust. I think that it's you have the ability to lose too many resources doing it. You've just lost a Bloodlust now. They can turn around and Union Absorb again and bring out a 5-drop again. So it's better to just go ahead and wait for that card to come out. No, hit the 5-drop. Don't hit the 7-drop, because if you hit the 7-drop, you can have a problem.
You're losing it.
You're still losing cards. Yeah. So the best time
to
do that is either hit the 3-drop or hit the 5-drop.
Okay,
and that shuts
makes
down
sense.
The play.
And as a Cell player now, I'm on the other side of the spectrum now. I don't have the Cold Bloodlust. I'm playing against an opponent that has the Cold Bloodlust. Now, they're not always going to have the Cold Bloodlust. I mean, obviously, they got to be playing the type of deck that can actually warrant playing a Cold Bloodlust, which is a Frieza's Army, I believe, leader. So, I'm a Cell player now, and I'm very aware of these rulings. And I want to minimize the damage from this Cold Bloodlust that is inevitably incoming my way. How do I play?
Well, realistically, right now, you gotta hope they preemptive hit you with it. Because if they preemptive hit you with it, if you're a Cell player, you're just gonna sit there and be like, do I have another 17 in hand? Alright, well, if I have another 17, I'm gonna let that one fall off, because that's exactly what happens. The Bloodlust is targeting the next card coming out. It doesn't target the card that's already on the board. So, you just let that fall off. Let's go ahead and do it again. And if they have the second Bloodlust, best in the world. Best in the world.
Best.
Like, and if they have the third one, they cheating.
Well, we don't jump to those conclusions, but yeah, there's some people that just run unextraordinarily better than others, but we're definitely gonna go with the chances of them not having, you know, the world as we call it, you know, or being sacky,
having everything.
You want to go and play the numbers and see exactly what the better chances of them having. Obviously, this is all dependent on the game state and what they've used. Obviously, they could have been charging some androids as energy or under their cell to get rid of resources. You count the androids, you see where your position is. Do I lose to this play? Can I take this play? Sometimes you could take the 7-drop cell, you know? Sometimes you're like, okay, whatever, I only have like 5 cards, 2 of them are dead. Depends what actual point in the game you're in. So these are all wonderful points. Thank you for clearing that up with us. If you guys still have any questions whatsoever about this interaction, please post it in the comments below. That way we can see exactly, like, address all the issues, because you're going to be the head judge tomorrow, and we want to make sure that everything is cleared up, especially to the players that are going to be there. So thank you again for joining us. It's going to be a wonderful evening tomorrow. Hopefully, very smooth. Scotch is going to be here, and Dusty's going to be here, and it's going to be a great evening. Hopefully, we're going to have all 5 regional champions here with us, and I don't think many events could say that.
No, I think it's definitely going to be very interesting. I would love, like, I've wanted this. We didn't get to watch the match between Marcel and Peter in Richmond, and I really want to see that. We didn't get to see the match when Marcel won in Vegas, but now we've got all 5 of the champions for our game under one building, all playing together.
Yeah, that hasn't actually happened because we just got a champion, but George is coming out. Champions. George hasn't had a chance to come out to any of these events actually since Orlando. So we're gonna see how he performs at this event, and we're gonna see all these big guys just duke it out. It's gonna be fantastic. I'm excited. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play, but I'm gonna make sure that
this nice, clean judge shirt that his good friend Scotch lent him.
Thank you so much, Scotch. This is fantastic. It's actually a perfect fit, probably a better fit on me.
That's cute.
I should probably just keep it.
Yeah, you ain't keeping it. I hope you don't think you're keeping it because you
it
ain't
looks good
it.
on me. It looks good with the hat too. Fantastic. I love it. But anyways, make sure you guys tune in tomorrow because it's going to be fantastic. Even if you're not going to be at the event, it's something that you want to follow. It's the closest to a regional that you're going to see. So make sure you join us. Thank you again for joining us once again.
Quick,
I can't thank you.
What time does it start tomorrow?
It starts at 11. We should be starting at 11. The stream should be up between 11 to 11:30. Things happen sometimes. We definitely have to make sure that everything's running good. We're going to do another little dress rehearsal with Dusty as soon as he gets in. And once we have everything perfect, then hopefully we should be streaming for the first round. And it's going to be fantastic. Thank you guys again for watching. If you have any more questions, make sure you keep it down in the comments below. Thank you guys again for watching, and expect to see a lot more from us on YouTube and Twitch. Subscribe if you haven't now because the real content's on its way. Thank you guys again. Stay super.
Be out.